Brother, prepare for eternity. The end is at hand.
Silence! Spare me. I bring a message. I am the bearer of glad tidings. Oh, if you will but listen to me. Listen to you, you scum. We have listened to you for years. You've wasted hours of our time. Wasted years. You're useless. You're an alibi that stands for all that is worthless. And now you'll pay for your crimes. And by all the gods above, we intend to stamp you out forever. Jesus! Prologue is dead. On with the show of shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm awfully sorry about my being late like this. You see, in the last number, I was supposed to appear. These things have got me upset. You've got to be so legal in this makeup. I was supposed to sing a sort of a sad doughboy song. And there were several people applied for the position, and I won it. I mean, they wanted a sad singer, and after the Warners heard me, they said, well, he's about as sad as you can get him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was picked. Now, I was to sing this sad number, and I probably could sing it for you now, but I've forgotten the lyrics. I have a very nice moon song, though, that I could sing for you. You know, they write those moon songs every 20 minutes. I'd like to sneak this one in before they write another. Lou, would you... No, wait a minute, Lou. First of all, I want to tell you that I have sung and gotten real recognition. Decorations for singing. Here's one little medal I got for yodeling. Got that for yodeling. Here's another decoration I got for bass singing in Worcester. Best bass they have. I have all sorts of decorations. I got some back here I haven't got time to show you for singing. Then here is another. This one over here I told you about before. I might as well tell you the old life comes back. I might as well tell you that the next number is a number that the Warners have resurrected from 30 years ago, one of the most popular numbers of that time. Oh, how we used to, I say how we used to sing. Talk as if I were old. My voice hasn't stopped changing yet. But I'd like to say that in this number, it was the favorite song of the old Casino Theater, and it will be portrayed, sung, and acted by some of the greatest stars and of the screen and the stage. I'm not at liberty to tell you the title of the song. I could give you a little hint. It's the hotel song. Oh, tell me, pretty maiden, the old boy's going.
Show that played on Broadway some years ago. Dora Dora is the title of the musical show that played on Broadway some years ago. All of the 6 Dora Dora girls made a history for their names. We all know what became of them, but here's a mystery that still remains. What become of the 6 original Dora Dora boys? No one seems to care. The girls are doing well. They are doing swell. Each one married a millionaire. What become of the 6 original Dora Dora boys? They all did their share. All the girls are living very fancy. They have homes upon the drive and limousines for toys. But what's become of the 6 original Dora Dora boys?
Dora Dora boys. Many years have passed since you've seen us last, and if you'll give us your attention for a while, we'd like to mention where we've been since we disappeared from view. You'll hear the troubles that we've been through, for they must be told to someone, and it might as well be you.
I once had bright visions of being a star, like Lionel, Ethel, and Jack. But I must admit, I didn't get far. I wound up by driving a hack.
My old dancing partner would see me each night. She thought there was nobody greater. I'm still seeing her at the Ritz every night. I'm working down there as a waiter.
The girl that I danced with lives just like a queen. She travels in all foreign lands. And she has a pair of twin sixes, while I have 6 pairs of twins on my hands. Oh, dear.
I used to bring my girl sweet violets each morning 'cause she was so nice. I call on her now every morning at dawn and bring her a big hunk of ice.
In them days, my pipes was the talk of the town. I sang like the boys in the summer. I still got me pipes without gain no renown. My pipes is the pipes of a plumber.
I used to clean up on Broadway every night because I had a voice like a thrush. I'm still cleaning up on Broadway every day. I work with a shovel and brush.
Dora, Dora, lives in our memory. The girls were the big attraction. We played to capacity. We did our best to help them in a manner debonair. But they got the millions, and we got the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, didn't you just love that old-fashioned number? I don't know, there's something about those old tunes, they just sort of inspire you. I don't know whether you realize it, but we had some of the most remarkable people of the screen in that last number. Of course, you recognize Mr. Lloyd Hamilton, Mr. Lupino Lane, Mr. Ben Turpin, and those charming leading ladies of the cinema, Miss Sally O'Neill, Miss Alice Day, Miss Patsy Ruth Miller, Miss Marion Nixon, oh yes, and Miss Lila Lee, and Myrna Loy. Aren't they beautiful? Really, sort of a shame to put them in those funny-looking clothes. But I don't know, I like old-fashioned clothes, and I love old-fashioned songs. In fact, I tried to prevail on the Warners to let me sing an old-fashioned melody. They didn't seem to think they'd want it, though. However, I don't suppose they'd object to my sort of pushing in a little old number now. I'll ask the boys, would you... Boy, the orchestra have all left. Still, that won't stop Faye, if you don't mind. If you bear with me, I'll just get a key and sing it for you without music. Oh, youth is a wonderful thing. She was only a bird in a gilded cage, but she loved a man so well. But he was a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yes, sir, I'm right.
Oh,
And I'm the one
This is one time in my life that I've been right. I've been wrong
here all evening.
I've been wrong a lot of times, but this is one time that I'm right, Chester.
Would you like to bet some money on it? Boys.
Well, you put your dough where your mouth is, will you?
A double sawbuck.
I am...
What's that?
Now, don't give me that, Jack. You know very well what it is. $20.
Oh,
I'm trying to make a
$20.
living here,
Oh,
boy.
yes, $20.
Put it up.
I
There you
want
are.
you
Wait
to...
a minute, Chester. Now, who are we going to get to
Some
hold
people
this
would
bet?
be annoyed at
Well,
this.
we'll get somebody reliable.
I'm not
Yes,
tickled
I
to
know.
death about
A
it.
sweet, lovable character.
She was
someone
only
you
a
can
bird
trust.
in a gilded cage.
Just who is it?
But
So,
she
Jim.
loved a man
Great, that's
so
okay
well.
with me.
And they went
Sergeant.
to... Keep
There we
watching
are.
me all
Now,
the
listen.
time.
Now, who'll ask him?
They went to...
You'd better ask him,
She
Chester.
went... He
All
asked
right,
her
Jack.
to
I'm
go
gonna move
to...
I beg your pardon, Frank.
Go away.
Okay, Jack.
She went to
Frank,
the
I beg
city-
your pardon. My very dear friend, Jack Mulhall, and I have a little bet on. You know who I am, of course.
Chester Morris.
Yes.
She was only a bird
Frank, would you
in a
listen to
gilt-
me? Now, Jack and I would like to know just what are you doing?
I'm singing.
You're what?
I'm singing. That comes from mixing with that type of actor. However, I won't lose my temper. I'll just be my usual self. I'd like to announce the next number, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a thrill to announce this number, too. It's the pirate number. And in this number, you will see the most celebrated leading ladies of the screen and villains. All the villains of the screen. Incidentally, Mr. Ted Lewis appears in the number. He is not a villain, but he'll do till one comes along. Very swooning.
We are pirates of bold, we're brutal and bold. We ain't nothing but. When they call us on deck, every scene is a wreck. While we shoot and cut, what a picture we make with a wild billet break. And the night wind moans while they're walking the plank, and we're turning the crank for Davy Jones.
We're rope men, no joke man. I'm a villain through and through. Calapacha, I smash a guy and cut him up for stew. Bull Montana, my banner is the skull and crossbones too.
I'm Tully Marshall, and I'm partial to the crimes of the Spanish maid. And as Randolph, I have bumped off a million guys in Spain.
I'm Noah Beery, and I'm cheery when a bloke I have to break.
So keep home, and a couple of yo's with a villain he makes you strong. With a thud, 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 for we want blood on the good ship.
Tully, bring on the winches.
We are leading ladies, with whom the heavies always ladies. For the Talkie and they drag us by the hair, if they dare, from here to Katy. Soon a handsome hero will come along with hair in tow. So we're quite happy after who he'll be. You will know it is the finished great best of three. Oh, heaven will protect the boy, King Doyle, the boy, King Doyle.
There's blood on the face of the moon. To my arms, and I will save you. Ladies to the cabin, and I will guard your rear.
What's that?
May all your children be acrobats.
Oh, Captain! Just the port lights, Captain. But our men have captured a bunch of the weirdest creatures I ever saw in all my life.
Yeah?
A bunch that must have come from another world. Strange.
Well, drag 'em in. If I like 'em, they live. If I don't, they die.
Bring 'em in.
Well, me buckle, where did you blow from?
From the land of jazz, rhythm, and melody.
Where the devil is that? Another world?
Yes, the amusement world.
Well, amuse me, or you die. Walk the plank, too.
Walk the plank.
Yeah.
You know, we're a happy band, and our big bandstand is a pirate deck. And we sail the seas, seeking harmonies that we love to wreck. In every port, many tunes we've caught, that were weak and old, but we blew them all to bits, till we made them hits that we sold for gold. Now we're pirates. Pirates, bold pirates. That's it, boys. Shoot 'em jazzy strains till the old refrains moan. Come on, hit 'em in the right spot. Hit 'em with that saxophone. That's it. Now while they're red hot into that trombone. Pirates, bold pirates. Ah, bringing harmony out of memory land. Why, we capture tunes, but we don't forsake them. We take them and make them. Oh, we're pirates, pirates, me and my band. You know, you're pirates like me, but you sail out at sea while we pirate mostly on land. Why, we hunt for antiques while we torture for weeks, till we make them part of our band. We cut out a chunk of a tune that was sunk in a sea of forgotten things, and we pep it with jazz. Fill it till it has that something the whole world sings. You pirate through life with a pistol and knife, and you play mighty rough when you start. But we pirate with ease, while we're trying to squeeze a smile from some lonely heart. Take the gold that we hoard, but don't throw overboard these instruments we love to play. For my band believes, unless you hang us like thieves, that we'll make everybody happy someday. Ah, we're pirates, pirates, bold pirates. Ah, bringing harmony out of memory land. That's it, boys. You know, we capture tunes, but don't forsake them. We take them and make them our pirates. Me and my band. Yes. Do we live?
Why, you live, you little son of a sea cook.
Boys, we live. Oh, Lady Luck, Lady Luck, I had you on my mind. Oh, you've sure been kind to me. No, Lady Luck, you didn't give my hopes the razz. Oh, you made me happy. I am happy as I can be. Oh, you just stuck around me. I knew you'd stick around me for a while. And you showed me that great big golden smile. Oh, Lady Luck, oh, I knew you would. Oh, I knew you could be good to me. Hey,
you're the greatest treasure my mangy crew ever brought aboard. So, you're a parrot, huh? Well, then look like one. Come on, me buckles. Break open a barrel of grog.
Yes, sir.
My tights are packed in tin for and my gloves hang on the wall. I'm through with the game. And yet my fighting instinct will not let me quit at all. It's really a shame. I used to lick a fellow who was nearly twice my size, but I had no defense at all for a pair of beautiful eyes. A pretty girl can knock me out, I hear them counting 10. But when another comes along, I get right up again. If I could learn to love as well as I fight, how I would like to train on a beautiful night. I'd keep aiming from the start for a blow right to the heart, and I'd learn to use my right in a romantic bout. I wish I could win, just to knock Cupid out with the left of the chin. Oh, what a picnic this would be. Everything would look leisurely if I could learn to love as well as I fight.
I represent the Yankee girls. And I made the France. Now we challenge you to loving, but we want it understood that Yankee kisses have a kick that'll knock you out for good. We French girls also want a chance to get within your arms, for we know you never will be able to resist our charms.
You girls are all so clever, I never land a glove.
Say, don't you know there's no one that can fight this thing called love?
revues, there's always one portion of the program that is reserved for the outstanding performance of the revue. I have that part of the performance right now. You're going to see me. I'm going to do something. But I'm going to be assisted by really a very remarkable co-worker of mine, Stepanoff the Fourth. Stepanoff the Fourth. I want you to meet Stepanoff. The curtains. I want Stepanoff to be seen, please. The curtains. Where is Steppy? Steppy, come here. Oh, Steppy's been on the 18-day diet, and he's all tired and everything. If you'll just let me, I want to sing that plaintive melody, the one that makes you cry. Play that for me. Dear little pup, how I love you.
When you play my number, Lou, don't play it so slow. Give it a little of that pep. You know, Lou? You know what I like, don't you, boy? I'll be seeing you. Be right back. Bye.
Evidently, there's been some mistake. Stepanoff and I are frightfully embarrassed. I want you to know it, ladies and gentlemen. But I know that was Winnie Leitner. I know she wouldn't break in like that unless it was her turn. I'll be seeing you. Come on, Steppy. Come
on. East is east and west is where I want to go. To a certain tropic island that I know. On some nameless sea where the BVD is the native costume. Come with me and see old King Pongo of King Pongo. He's the boss of the whole shebang. Each night he has the whole gang sing songo in Ping Pongo. And each little ping and the punk to pet, they're not hard to get. And when some missionary gets unnecessary, they eat 'em up in Ping Pongo. Where King Pongo rules with a ping pong ball in his hand in Pingo Pongo land. Minus coat and minus pants, you should see his highness dance in the land of bingo with the funny lingo. And he has 47 queens built like super submarines who can shake their tambourines off of the mighty dingo. Never mind their morals, say what have they to hide? The women dressed in corals and the men seem satisfied. For King Pongo, a Ping Pongo, once every year all the ladies there come to the palace where they go. Pongo for King Pongo, and he likes to see all the fair females shake their heels and tails when he says walla walla. Ah, that means come and follow the king up to the king's quarters, the king's orders, and that's where I lost my monkey clans in Bingo Bongo and sing.
Come, Grenadine. Come, Grenadine. Come right out. Grenadine's all excited. There's been so many interruptions tonight. Grenadine, please. Right. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that absolutely now it is my portion of the performance, and I'm going to come forth with my plaintive melody, if you will, please. Dear little pup, how I love you, love you.
Say, Lou,
Dear...
would you mind let me have the 8, please? That's fine.
It's that day, all right. We're not appreciated, Grenadine. It's Mr. Nick Lucas, folks.
Oh, lady luck, I've got you on my mind, so won't you please be kind to me? Oh, lady luck, don't give my hopes the rest, and I'll be happy as can be. Just stick around with me for a while. Show me that golden smile, oh, lady luck. You know it's time you should, so won't you please be good to me?
Now, Grenadine, pay no attention to the man singing.
Would you mind pulling in that curtain,
How many
please?
days would you like me to work?
Pull in that curtain, please.
Come, Grenadine.
That's fine.
How many days?
My dreamy guitar seems to sing every time I touch the strings of some autumn night and moonbeam. wherever you are, how I wish you could hear the song it sings. A song that whispers of a dreams, love a dreams. Is the melody my guitar keeps playing, that I've longed to sing to you for days. Just a melody in my heart forever saying, let me love you, let me love you always. Can't you hear what my old guitar is playing? Can't you hear it humming, sweet and low? Every note it sings is true, for it says I love you. That's the only song I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's finally my turn. My plaintive melody. Boy, they've all gone. Well, I will sing it alone. Nothing stops me. Dear little pup, dear little...
My yacht. She was known in the town.
Miss
as a
Lily, I'm really so sorry to intrude like this, but really it's my duty. I have to tell you. You see, off there we have been selecting straws, drawing them as to who would...
I won.
Oh, you see,
Yes.
she got the best straw.
She won.
Naturally, that would entitle her to recite now. And incidentally, when I say she, I mean Miss Louise Fazenda. You'll pardon me. I think you should know each other, Miss Fazenda. This is Miss Lily.
How do you do? This is my place.
Right here, you'd naturally recite it right there.
There once was a quaint little Quaker called Jane. In her taffeta dress, she looked perfectly sweet. She wasn't a beauty, and though she was plain, her figure attracted all eyes in the street. Woo!
Now, that is Ducky. I enjoyed every minute of that.
My yacht. She was
Miss
new.
Lily, again, I must come forth and stop you. You see, in the selection of the straws, I happen to be the second one to win. Therefore, I would recite now.
Naturally.
You'll excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little thing that came to me in the middle of the night.
I beg your pardon.
I say this is a thing that came to me in the middle of the night.
Too late.
I won't lose my temper. The title of this poem is A Jockey's Lament.
Hmm?
It has something to do with a jockey. It's a shame she'll never be fancied again. She's putting on weight and she's gone in the feet. When she jumped, you could see it was a terrible strain. She's old and she's fat and she does nothing but eat. Hey, hey. Did you catch on to that last part? I just kind of sneaked that in.
My yacht. She was known in the town.
Miss Lily, would you think I was de trop?
Yes.
If I told you you're still not in turn, that gentleman on the end asleep, I think, no, Mr. Hamilton. That's Mr. Lloyd Hamilton. Probably heard of him. He's of international fame. He has the third chance to recite. And incidentally, I'd like to have you meet him, Miss Lily.
How
Mr.
do,
Hamilton.
Mr. Hamilton?
I haven't seen you around for some time. You look well. About there would be good. And incidentally, ladies, I'd like to tell you that Mr. Hamilton is really a remarkable reciter.
Shucks, it's really nothing. My new car. Her body is painted in purple and white. She started out finely, but when she was in reverse, the wind blew off her bonnet, and it traveled from out of sight. It looked as if something was going to burst.
I want to be the first to congratulate you.
My yacht. She was known in the town as the sailor's delight. I could see she was broad in the beam from the first. I knew I was in for a pretty thick night, so I slackened her stays and prepared for the worst.
That is the finish of your
Yes,
poem.
that's the end.
Well, I don't know. It's just my own personal opinion, but I think the whole thing is a little short. I mean, we're not getting anyplace. If we all got together and recited all of our poems together.
Yes, I'll start.
I wish you would.
There once was a quaint little Quaker called Jane.
It's a shame she'll never be fancied again.
Her body was painted in purple and white.
She was known in the town as the sailor's delight.
In her taffeta gown, she looked perfectly sweet.
She's putting on weight, and she's gone in the feet.
She started out finely, but when she reversed,
I could see she was broad in the beam from the first.
She wasn't a beauty, but though she was plain.
When she jumped, you could notice it was a terrible strain.
her bonnet blew off when it vanished in sight.
I knew I was in for a pretty thick night.
Her figure attracted all eyes in the street.
She's old and she's fat and she does nothing but eat.
Looked as if something was going to bust.
So I slackened her stays and prepared for the worst.
And my mother too were angels whose hearts were a shrine, and the one above us sent a message of love.
Oh, your mother and mine. Not necessarily.
Night?
With uncanny.
He's the cutest thing. Oh, Mamselle, will you do something?
Well, I can hardly wait.
Go on.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Oh! He's up to something all that. Won't you do something?
I'd love to.
Some little thing
Oh, some big thing. Nothing here, nothing there, but oh! Ah, you.
Oh, you're just a 1, 2, 3.
Won't you do something? Come on, say.
I'd rather not if I...
Oh, come on.
Should I?
You've got to.
Well, if you insist. This is a little thing I did at the clam bake. You know what that is?
What?
The digger.
I won't.
Now look. Look at that. It goes right in and out.
M stands for Montana. Who can tell? I may not go.
And O stands for O. O, O, O.
is for eczema. Haven't we met before?
H stands for Nicholas. Gee, I wish I had a girl.
And E for Littler Licorice. Gee whiz, I can't go on.
And R stands for our Navy.
Oh, hear those cannons roar.
Put
them all together, they shall your
Ladies and gentlemen, when Warner Brothers first approached me about appearing in the Show of Shows, I was at a loss to know exactly what it was they expected me to do, because I'm neither an Al Jolson or a Marilyn Miller. And moreover, I was dumbfounded when I found out what it was they did want me to do. I was to be connected vaguely in some way with a sister act. However, Mr. Warner soon gave me 16 excellent reasons, every one of which is a good reason for doing almost anything. And so I merely have the pleasure of introducing to you several motion picture teams, sister teams, which will appear in the next number. Among them, the lovely Dolores and Helene Costello. And that reminds me of a very funny Irish story about another team of sisters called Pat and Mike. Now, it happened that one day Mike was going down the street, and he didn't... Shh. Well, I was going to tell you a very funny story. The stage manager doesn't seem to think much of it. Maybe he's right.
If I know someone who is nice, be nice to know. Sweet as she can be, wonderful to me. Meet my sister. She's the kind of girl everybody loves to find. A girl, genuine and true, there are mighty few like my sister. Of course it may happen that now and then we may disagree, but we always make up again, and it's all in the family. If you like a pal, someone who can really be a pal, like her mother could, nothing is too good for my sister. We are sisters and proud that we are. So we're dressed as Germans, we'll have to confess we never have gone quite that far. Ooh la la. Some say things a Frenchman can't seem to pronounce, but ours are so simple, n'est-ce pas? Woo! We dance the fandango and the tango for you, but that is not all that we do.
She's the kind of girl
elation. Everything's just right. I get inspiration every Saturday night. I'm singing in the bathtub, happy once again, watching all my troubles go swimming down the drain, singing through the soap dust. Life is full of hope, so you can sing with feeling while feeling for the soul. Oh, a ring around the bathtub, it isn't so nice to see, but a ring around the bathtub is a rainbow to me. Reaching for a towel, ready for a rub. Everybody's happy when singing in the tub. Oh, Saturday's children, ye knights of the bath, this is your judgment day. Now the ordeal begins, so lift up your chin and wash all your sins away. Singing in the singing in the bathtub, sitting all alone, tearing out a tonsil just like a baritone. Never take a shower, it's an awful pain. Singing in a shower's like singing in the rain. All the serves to be abolished, but don't forget one thing. Say while the body's washed and polished, sing, brothers, sing, and you can yodel up even while you scrub. Everybody, happy when singing in the never take a shower, it's an awful pain. Singing in a shower, like singing in the rain. There's dirt to be abolished, but don't forget one thing. Say while the body's washed and polished, sing, brothers, sing, and you can go doctor, even while you scrub. Everybody's happy when singing in the tub.
You're made for me. I was made for you.
Nature patted you, and when she was done, you're all into easy, rolled into one.
You like a plenty melody. They never let me free. For I'm content, the angel must have sent you, and that meant you're just for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point usher into our midst an artist of international fame, Miss Irene Bedoni. As we all know, Miss Bedoni is of French parentage. We Parisians, for those who don't quite understand some of the numbers that Miss Irene Bedoni is going to do, first of all, I want to tell you her first number is called Le Blanc. Le Blanc is a very remarkable number. The locale is in Glam, France. France, you notice the resonance. This number, the first scene, opens at dawn in an inn. And Miss Bedoni enters and speaks to a fellow that happens to be there at that time, a Frenchman. And she says to him, she's le cœur de mon père à télévitu. And he looks at her, of course, he has nothing else to do. And he says, contre la gueule. I think it's a little fresh. And then she says, oh, tout poupon. And he's a quick thinker, and he comes right out with, oh, the same to you, or something of that kind. He says, poo-poo. That's it, but of course I'm translating it. And if there are any of folks in the audience who are tall doubt folk as to the exact meaning of some of the French sayings, if you will see me later, I'll be only too happy to explain them to you. I usher myself out at this point.
Just for an hour of love, when you will hear me call and bring me all your love and crush me for an hour like a tender flower while the shadows fall from above. After the stars are gone, to feel each memory still thrilling me alone, to know the joy of living, taking love and giving. Give me just an hour of love with you. Night will soon be here, oh lover mine, the time is near, that hour of love that's so divine. Come, my love is strong, oh lover mine, where you belong, and let me drink your kiss like wine. Yours is the right to possess me. Yours is the right to caress me. Just for an hour of love, when you will hear me call and bring me all your love and crush me for an hour like a tender flower while the shadows fall from above. After the stars are gone, to feel each memory still thrilling me alone, to know the joy of living.
There's a sly, mysterious man at Shanghai Li-Po-Li. I will tell you all about this Chinaman. Have you money? He will demand it, even steal your boy. He'll sneak around, peek around, and he walks, never to know.
Is he a high sing? Is he a low sing? Is he a sing-song bandit man?
Li-Po-Li will steal your oolong tea. Li-Po-Li will steal your cotton seed. When the folks are sleeping, he will come creeping, take away all your rice cakes, take away all your spice cakes. Li-Po-Li will even steal your pot. He will even confiscate your child. In the dawn, before you waken, he'll be gone, and you'll be taken cunningly. Polly. Take away all your spice cakes. Leave, we'll even steal your pie. We will even confiscate your junk. In the dawn, before you waken, he'll be gone, and you'll be taken cunningly.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that you've seen the glorious celestial extravaganza, and of course you recognize Miss Myrna Loy, wasn't she delightful?
Pardon me, Mr. Fay. Pardon me, won't you?
I don't know you. Of course you saw Miss Myrna Loy and heard the glorious singing of Mr. Nick Lucas. Will you go away, please?
Well, I can't.
You
Is
heard...
it true that Al Jolson isn't in this review?
Yes, that's true.
A lot of people are going to be disappointed, aren't they?
Yes, I imagine they are.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
your troubles are over.
What do you mean my troubles are over? What is it with you?
My name is Sid Silvers. And I have a reputation of doing the best imitation of Al Jolson. In fact, some people say I'm better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we have a room right off there where we prove those things. If you'll just step off there.
No,
These little interruptions, you know.
I would rather do it here. I'd rather do it right here.
The imitation.
Yeah. You don't mind if I take charge, do you?
No. No.
All right. Hold this. You can try it on if you want to.
No, I'll just hold it if you don't mind.
Now, Mr. Leader, I'm going to do an imitation of Al Jolson. I'm going to sing Rockabye Ya Baby with a Dixie melody. And when I start crying, I just want the cellos.
When you start crying?
Yeah, when I cry.
Don't worry about me.
All right, introduction. Now, you want me to give it everything, don't you?
If you can spare it, yes. Go right ahead.
Mammy mine, your little rolling stone that rolled away, strolled away. Jolson, isn't it?
Yes, I imagine it would be.
Mammy mine, your little rolling stone is home today. There to stay. Now, I want to see your smiling face. Now, smile a welcome sign. Now.
Is that asthma?
No, Jolson. Oh. I want to feel your fond embrace. So listen, Mammy mine. Now, here's where I give it everything.
Well, do it.
Yeah, now just watch me. Yeah. Rock-a-bye, your baby with a little Dixie melody.
Try it on one knee now.
One knee?
Yeah.
When you croon, just croon a tune from that heart of dear old Dixie.
Try it on the other knee.
Just the other knee?
Yeah.
Hang that cradle, Mammy mine.
Both knees.
Right on that Mason-Dixon line.
Praise Allah.
Praise Allah Jolson. To Tennessee with all the soul that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, Mammy. Sing it. Come on, sing it for me.
Sing it with gusto.
Sing. Huh?
With gusto, sing it.
No, I want to sing it alone. Just as though you had me on your knee, Mammy. A million baby kisses. Look, Mammy. A million baby kisses I'll deliver.
So
Kisses.
you know when you do that,
Kisses,
you know who
Mammy.
you remind me of it?
What?
I say, you know who you remind me of when you go like that? Who? John McCormick.
John McCormick don't do an imitation of Al Jolson.
Either do you.
The minute that you sing the Swanee River, so rock-a-bye, you're rock-a-bye, baby, with a Dixie melody.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that you've seen the imitation, I'd like to tell you about the next number. This number is entitled On a Bicycle Built for Two. And some of the greatest and most charming and delightful ladies and gentlemen of the screen will appear in this number. With your rock-a-bye.
You'd better stop. What then? Where do you think you're going, to a fire?
I was only going 7 miles an hour, officer.
7? You was doing 12 miles an hour down that old mill road. I was watching you.
Oh, please, officer.
Let's see your rider's license. You haven't got it, have you? Well, you get a ticket.
Oh, gee whiz, officer. I may have been going a little fast, but I didn't mean to do anything wrong. You're spoiling my whole Sunday.
Yeah? Well, tell that to the judge and he'll spoil your whole Monday. And maybe your Tuesday and Wednesday. Hey, stop! Don't be speeders
Well, it's your own fault, Ambrose, if you'd stayed back there with the rest of us.
And you should be ashamed of yourself, Ambrose, and especially on a Sunday, too.
Anyone who exceeds a 7-mile speed limit should be expelled from our club.
It's fellas like you, Ambrose, who make it difficult for us 5-mile-an-hour laddies. And only a month ago, you ran over Pa Higgins' prize hog, you know that.
Yes, and we all had to pitch in and pay for it, too. Ambrose is so reckless, he just takes my breath away.
A speeder is as obnoxious as a girl who rides a gentleman's wheel. And that's not womanly, if you know what I mean.
Speed, speed, speed. 7 miles an hour. What is this generation coming to?
This is certainly a reckless world we're living in.
Well, come on, boys and girls. It's 10 miles to the picnic grounds, and we'd better hurry if we want to get back by nightfall.
All
Ladies and gentlemen, I surely did enjoy that, and now I want to tell you it is with the greatest respect and thrills. Not again, you're not going to annoy me again.
There's something I have to ask you, Mr. Fade.
What is it?
Listen, what can the trouble be that a classy guy like me cannot break into society Why do all the folks I know hardly stop to say hello? I've asked my mother. She don't know.
If your best friend won't tell you, why should I? If your best friend won't tell you, why should I?
I don't know what that means.
Don't you read the magazines? If your best friend won't tell you, why should I?
Listen, women care for me, I found, only when a crowd's around. But when we're alone, they turn me down. I can kiss them once and then, gee, they won't come back again. Ain't I as good as other men?
If your best friend won't tell you, why should I? If your best friend won't tell you, why should I?
Look at me. I've got muscles just like spikes.
That ain't all a woman likes. If your best friend won't tell you, why should I? Ladies and gentlemen, these slight interruptions.
Mr. Fay,
before.
I've got a very big surprise for you.
What?
I'm going to announce the next act.
No, you're not, my boy. Now run away, son. I am the man who does all the announcing here.
You better let me announce the next act,
salary
or you'll force me to call my kid brother.
And kid brothers mean nothing to me. There isn't a man living that can
All right,
stop me or take
you
me
wait.
from this
Junior.
particular position.
Junior.
You see, I have learned
Come in, Junior.
so much in the past.
Mr.
that in
Fay.
the present, well, in the future.
Mr. Fay.
Well,
This is my kid brother.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Silvers will make the next announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce Larry Sabello's Black and White Girls. Come, Junior.
stage manager? Where's the producer? Where's the master of ceremonies? Where's Frank's pay?
Just a second, lady. I'll come there just as soon as I can. I'm all
Well, make it snappy.
Realize, lady. What is it, lady, you want? What?
Listen, you. Our contract specifies that our skirts should be to our knees and not to our ankles. How do you expect us to get ahead with skirts to our ankles?
Well, I think they look charming.
Miss...
Charlie.
Mr. Fay.
The pants, please, Charlie.
I'm talking about skirts to our ankles.
Listen, lady, will you give me the pants?
Mr. Fay.
I have troubles of my own, lady.
But
Will you
I'm
go
talking
away?
to
The
you.
pants,
now, if our
please.
skirts were to our
Watch it.
ankles, Mr.
Lady,
Fay.
go away, will you, please?
You know, if we can't...
Will you stand in front of me? I'm terribly
What's the matter with you?
embarrassed. Please.
What's the matter with you?
What do you
Listen,
want?
I want to see you, and I want to settle right here and now, or we'll leave you flat.
Says you.
Says me.
And who are you that says anybody?
I'm the dancing delegate.
Oh, the dance.
Don't you love me?
You won't dare have either of us.
Won't.
You wouldn't dare. Look,
I wouldn't.
I'm
Well,
trying to
I'll
be
show you.
respectable, lady.
Well,
If you
that's all
please.
right.
Let
You
me just-
couldn't be. Now, listen to me.
Girls,
all right,
you-
girls. You're through. Get off. Get off.
Girls, you can't do this. Now, please. See what you've done?
I can't
Will
do
you
this.
rule this day?
I can do more. Whew.
Lady. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I get my great opportunity to play the piano for you. I've got everything fixed, so I was up all night fixing this and knitting it and crocheting. And if you don't mind, I'll... Oh, look what crept in with the piano. Pardon me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Harry Axe. Mr. Harry Axe, and he's quite a composer of note. Would you mind standing up? Mr. Axe is the writer of Am I Blue? As a matter of fact, though, really, I'm not particularly interested in that type of song. I aspire to higher things. In fact, I'm going in pictures. I say going in pictures. I was in one picture in New York. I appeared in a picture there. It was a sort of an allegorical play. Allegorical, that's what the man said. And I was the head man, too. I'd like to just take up a second and tell you the idea. You know, it was a beautiful woodland scene at the opening. We were all in the woods, and we were all dressed in rags. It was futuristic. And right at the opening of the picture, I led on 10,000 souls. There were some heels among them, but I got them on anyway. I got them to there, about there, relatively speaking, and I swooned. I fell down, and I was lying there swooning when who should come by? Lo and behold, but a fairy princess. Don't misunderstand me. And she looks at me, and she says, "Ah, my stalwart youth." I was heavily made up. And then she continued, and she said, "See, O youth, awake. Awake!" So what could I lose? I woke up. And then she continued on, her voice is glorious, too, full of resonance. And she says, "See, 'tis summer, youth, 'tis summer." And immediately I knew that meant the layoff. Now, right over here, there was another girl was over here, a countess, by the way, Countess Sourpuss. And she looked at me, and she says, well, she was trying to do some good for herself. But anyway, she had faith in me. Oh, it was beautiful. It would really grip you. And then there was another very beautiful scene where everyone laughed when I went to the piano, not knowing I had taken the Willoughby method. But their laughter soon turned to tears when I sat at the piano and very naively played "Oh, You Kid." Oh, dear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say any more because Mr. Ask, he just goes all to pieces when I talk about my picture career. I'd like to sing you a torch song. Would you play for me? If I had Aladdin's lamp here within my hand, think of all I could command. Through its power, every hour, think what I could do. But all I do is just dream of you. Anything that gold could bring would mean a single thing. Your love is all that I crave. What is glory? What is fame? Say I'd be lonely just the same
without your love that I crave. All that I can say, if I were king for just a day, my kingdom I would give away to be your slave. Other lips and other eyes only make me realize your love is all that I crave. You know, it's been a long time since we parted, and I didn't feel badly then. But when I let you go, I didn't know how much I would miss you and need you again. I burned all my bridges behind me. I imagined we were through. But still there seems to be an old bridge of dreams that leads me right back to you. Oh, I've heard about you from others, about you and your latest flame. I've played around too. Each night someone new, but I don't know. I just don't care for that game. But I assume a nonchalant manner and I laugh as a matter of pride. But in back of that mood, strip my heart to the nude, and you'll see a big bruise inside. But don't cheat and say that you're sorry. That's rubbing it in like a salve. When I know and you know that you found in somebody else that's something that I didn't have. But I don't begrudge you that new love, though I'm crazy about you still. And I don't regret that you could forget. What hurts me is I never will. When I used to dream of a cottage, I was just reaching up for the moon. And when I seemed to see our kid on your knee, I guess I was counting my chickens too soon. Now I get up in the morning with nothing to do, nothing to work for and nothing in view, no place to go to and nothing to see, nothing, no nothing. There's nothing left for me. And on my grave, though you may laugh, you will find this epitaph. Your love was all that I craved.
Ladies and gentlemen, the soliloquy that you're about to hear is from the first part of Shakespeare's Henry VI, when Richard III was Duke of Gloucester and before he became king. In it, he not only discloses his own piquant psychology, but he also infers that he never will be king unless he destroys his elder relations, one by one. Although it is not clearly indicated in this particular soliloquy whether he does or not, permit me to assure you that he eliminates them all with the graceful impartiality of Al Capone.
wonder how the king escaped our hands. While we pursued the horsemen of the north, he slyly stole away and left his men.
Lord Stafford's father, Duke of Buckingham, is either slain or wounded dangerously. I cleft his helmet with a downright blow. This is true, father. Behold his blood.
Here's the Earl of Broussard's blood, whom I encountered as the battles joined.
Speak thou for me, and tell them what I did.
Richard hath best deserved of all my sons. But is your grace dead, my lord of Somerset? Thus do I hope to shake King Henry's head. Come, go we down. Richard, I love thee well.
They were wasted, marrow, bones, and all. But from their loins no hopeful branch may spring to cross me from the golden time I look for. And yet between my soul's desire and me is Henry, Clarence, and his young son Edward, and all the unlooked-for issue of their bodies to take their rooms where I can place myself. Say there is no kingdom then for Richard. What other pleasure can the world afford? I'll make my heaven in a lady's lap and deck my body in gay ornaments. And which sweet lady with my words and looks? Ah! Miserable thought, and more unlikely than to accomplish 20 golden crowns. Why, love forswore me in my mother's womb, and for I should not deal in her soft laws, she did corrupt frail nature with some bribe, to shrink mine arm up like a withered shrub, to place an envious mountain on my back, where sits deformity, to mock my body, to disproportion me in every part, like to a chaos, or an unlicked bear whelp that carries no impression like the dam. And am I then a man to be beloved? Oh, monstrous fault, to harbor such a thought. Then since this earth affords no joy to me, but to command, to check, and to o'erbear such as are of better person than myself, I'll make my heaven to dream upon the crown, and whilst I live, to account this world but hell, until this misshaped trunk that bears this head be round empaled with a glorious crown, and from this torment I will free myself, or hew my way out with a bloody axe. Why, I can smile and murder whilst I smile, and cry contempt to that which grieves my heart, and wet my cheeks with artificial tears, and frame my face to all occasions. Can I do this, and cannot get a crown? Tut! Were it further off, I'll pluck it down.
Rest. Penelope. Lumpty dumpty yumpty dumpty yumpty dumpty 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 yumpty dumpty yumpty dumpty 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 yumpty dumpty yumpty dumpty yumpty dumpty dumpty da.
Pounding up and down again. Oops!
Look, later. Big boy, come here. Come here, big boy. Come here. Look at this paper. Anytime you get a paper like that with a ribbon on it, well, you're just in trouble, that's all. Now listen here. It says that you are accused and hereby therein to was. On the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, with malice aforethought, double entendo, here, unostentatiously. Now, you can't get away with stuff like that. Now, well, I see what the head man's got to say. Oh, yes, he says you are to be shot, hung, poisoned, and stabbed, thereby causing your death. We're gonna knock you off. Now, have you anything to say before we kill you? Yes! Cut it out. What do you mean? What do you mean, exciting other boys? Rally, my boys. Rally, my brave laddies. Rally. Oh, you getting us all excited. Getting us up. That's using the old mind. Oh, remind me tomorrow I'm going to make you a colonel. Oh, now watch yourself. Oh, you'd excite me and get me all trembling, my boys. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. There I said it, and I didn't want to. You're tired, you poor boy. Just rest it right up here. The nearest time. Will you turn around a little, please? One of my soldiers is fighting you. What'd you do? Look out. All right? Good. Now, look, I'm going to ask you once more. Is there anything you have to... Be careful, the general. Is there anything you want to say? Now, be careful. Don't yell. No loud talking.
I'd like to go home.
I'd like to go home. Quiet, Army. Quiet, Army. Oh, the dignity of the Army. Remember it at all times. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We're not going to let you see yourself knocked off. We're going to blindfold you with a handkerchief. We're going to blindfold you with a hank. Say, have you got a hanky?
What's that for?
A handkerchief to blindfold him. Have you got one over there? Oh, we're in a terrible place. Oh, if we can't find a handkerchief, we can't kill him. Let me think. Oh, I've got it. Have you got a handkerchief? Oh, we're saved through my quick-wittedness. Smell.
Christmas night.
Is it Christmas night? No, it's very nice.
Lily of the alley?
No, Lily. They wanted just a little whiff over there.
Ypres, number 5.
No, I don't think. Is it? No. Well, then, what is it? You've got us all excited. What's this head?
Jockey Club.
Jockey Club! Now, look here, big boy. Would you just bend down just a little bit till we blindfold you, just before we kill you? Oh, now, isn't that nice? You're going to die.
Back him up.
I wish. I'm going to back him up. Come on back. Come on. Back up here. Back up now.
Get back there.
Get back there. Careful now. Look out, boy. Oh, I just hate to kill him, don't you?
No.
I'm going to give him one more chance. One more chance. Now, see here. You just take one whiff of that, and if you guess, you're saved. Now guess!
Chesterfield.
You lie! Fire! Rally, my boys. Rally, my brave laddies.
Old man Calamity, don't bother me. He's right on your way. Whatever it takes to make lucky break is what I'm needing today. Coldness of the feet is my complaint. I hereby call upon my patron saint. Oh, Lady Luck, I've got you on my mind, so won't you please be kind to me? Oh, Lady Luck, don't give my hopes a rest, and I'll be happy as can be. Just stick around with me for a while. Show me your
be